Hello everybody, welcome back. So I am fixing to start video number 3 in our new distributor training video series. And this one is, there's 2 ways to make money in this business. So I'm gonna break that down for you, and it's gonna cover retail sales and commissions and a little bit about the commission structure and some stuff like that. Okay, so there are 2 ways to make money in this business. The first is retail sales. That is basically the amount of volume of product that you can sell determines how much profit you make via retail, okay? The second way is by downline commissions and group sales volume bonus. So they're actually separate, and I'll explain that in detail in a second, but basically just think of it like building a team, commissions, okay? And I'm gonna talk more about that in detail. So, where to get this information? When you sign up as a distributor, you're going to get a large box. It's about this big, and it looks kind of like this in the mail, and it's going to have a lot of really important resources. So if you just signed up today, your $55 that you paid, this is what you're going to get for that, okay? So when you get this in, make sure you open it and make sure you read what's in here. So much important information. I mean, at least keep track of where you put it so that you can go back and reference it. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is the beauty book. This is within your little packet. You're going to get a beauty book and a distributor's guide to the beauty book. This is basically what you use when you go to demos, or you give them out to customers with all your orders anyways, but when you go to do a demo, this is what you're going to use to basically walk people through all of the Synergence products, because we don't just sell lipstick. There is a lot of money to be made in selling our other cosmetics and skincare. So, open this up and read it. Just read it once. In a week or 2, read it again. In 2 more weeks, read it again, and you're going to start to ingest this information. I don't have it memorized yet, but at least I have an idea now of what kind of products we have that are in here. So in your beauty book, actually I'm not going to show you in there. I'm going to show you in here. So another thing that came in your little packet is your distributor handbook. This has tons of good information in it as well. It's very detailed, like everything you could possibly need to know. So just use your little reference in the front to find what you're looking for. So, retail sales. The amount of profit you make via retail sales depends on what discount you're buying your products at. So the way it works with our company is we buy the products from Synergence, and then we turn around and sell it to the customer. And we make the difference, right? So the more product we buy from Synergence at a time, the greater discount we get on the products. Basically, our discount is determined by our PV, which is what Synergence uses to call point value. So it's basically half of retail value of the product. So you get a 20% discount on 0 to 99 PV, which is $0 retail to $199.50 retail. Okay, and then 30% discount. That would mean you would make, so if you buy it at 30% off, that means you're making 30%. What you're buying it at, the discount equals your profit. Is for 100 to 299.50 PV. Okay, so that is actually $200 to $599.50 retail dollars. 40%, which is what we recommend that you place your first order at. I think it's definitely best to go ahead and hit your discount rate to put the more money up front so that you can make more money, because it's better to be buying at 40 or 50% off versus 20 or 30% off. Is 300 PV to 749.50 PV, which equals 600 retail dollars to $1499.50 retail dollars, okay? And then everything at 750 PV or more, or 1,500 retail dollars or more, is 50% off. So basically that's the discount. If you have questions about that, I can explain it more to you. As you're placing your order, it's going to tell you need 300 more PV to reach the 750, 50% off mark. It'll tell you how many more PV you need to reach what percent off. So that's really convenient. Let's see. That's the discount at which you buy your products at. So that determines how much money you make, right? So retail, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, and then I'll go into commissions. How do you make retail, right? Like how do you even do that? There's lots of good resources for you and lots of different ways that you can make sales. One of the big ones will be your online store, which is basically your Facebook group that you're going to create that has all your friends in it, that you get to show them, I sell these products, I use these products, I love these products, and I'm willing to share these products with you. So your online store, you're going to make money by doing in-person demos, taking your lipstick and letting people try it on, showing them and sharing with them how cool this product is. So in-person demos, and then parties. You can do online parties, you can do in-person parties, you can do all kinds of different parties. It can be launch parties, wine nights, like anything you want. You can get super creative with it. You can also do vendor events. You can do all kinds of things, whatever. It kind of depends on what your vision for your business is, but there's lots of ways to make retail profit in this business. The thing about that is, like, you are one person, right? You can only sell so much, like you only have so many connections, your circle is only so big, and you only have so many hours in a day, right? But if you share this opportunity with other people and you get other people on board and they join your team, then it's like you expand your reach by like a whole nother person each time. So your circle is 3 times larger than it was before. Or, you can be in 3 places at once instead of just 1 when you have 3 people on your team, right? So that's really helpful, guys. Building a team is definitely key to success in this business. You can be successful by just making retail profit. There's no doubt about it. But there's ultimately a limit to how much you can accomplish that way. Now, if you're willing to share this opportunity with your customers who love this product and sign them up as distributors, the potential to make money just starts to increase exponentially into like infinity. So now I'm going to jump into way number 2 to make money in this business, which is downline commissions, okay? So you become multiple people by signing people up on your team. It's awesome. Which basically means that there's unlimited potential. You've already heard me talk about how we are in the momentum phase, meaning our sales are like exploding and LipSense is just becoming like crazy and popular. It's trending, right? So there is literally unlimited potential in this business right now if you're willing to build a team. Because basically, like the way it works is you might only have so many hours to put in this. You might only want to give so much effort, right? But say you know somebody who would be like amazing at this and who would take this and would just rock it. And you basically want to make sure that you're offering her and sharing her with her that opportunity, okay? Because the potential for that person is unlimited. Just because you're only willing to work so hard doesn't mean that the person that you sign up can't work way harder than you and do way more with this than you ever could. So don't limit other people by what you want to put into your business. Just share it openly with everybody. Don't hold out the opportunity. Like, we really have to realize that this business is gold. Everybody wants freedom and flexibility. Like, how amazing is it that we get to work from home and be our own boss and work in our pajamas all day and interact with amazing, cool women who get to like uplift each other and feed each other, and like, there's just, our job is so amazing. It is literally gold, and we are holding it, and it's awesome. And if we would just be willing to share it with other people, it could have a serious impact on their lives and yours, and that's just great. So I'm going to just talk quickly about the commission structure, which is on page 40 of our distributor handbook. this is a whole, YouTube tutorial in itself, fully explaining in detail the commission structure, but I'm just going to kind of break it down just really simply for you guys, not too detailed, okay? So within the commissions realm, there's really two ways to earn. There's your downline commissions, and then there's your group sales volume bonus. So downline commissions are paid on the first 100 PV, meaning anything after 100 PV that's ordered doesn't count, okay? It's just the first 100 for these percentages, and then all that other stuff, say your downline placed a $300 or $400 or $500, $700 PV order, 700 PV order, you would still get paid on the rest of that money, but it's in group sales volume bonus. It's like over here. So we're just talking about the first 100 right now, okay? You get 10% on your first line, so that's $10. You get 20% on your second line, so that's $20. 30% on your third, 5% on your fourth, and 5% on your fifth, okay? That's just for the first $100, as long as you place a 100 PV order yourself in the same month that your downline does, okay? So then, in order to qualify for GSV, which is your group sales volume bonus, you need 5 first line distributors who place a qualifying 300 PV order in the same month that you place a qualifying 300 PV order. So what this means is it sets it up for us as builders who want to just build a team and grow that way, that we can't stop selling. Like, we have to continue to move product and order 300 PV orders in order to have access to all the rest of that bonus money over here, right? So you have to continue to push products, you have to continue to sell if you're going to take the building your team route. So once you hit 300 PV and you have 5 first lines who hit 300 PV, you unlock all this extra money over here, okay? And that's a big deal because that money adds up really fast. That's where the money starts to get really big, okay? So basically, this is anything after that first 100 that you already got paid on, right? On your first line, you get 10%, which is the same as your commissions. So that means first line across the board, you get 10% as long as you place 300 PV, okay? Second line, you get 6%, okay? Third line is 4th, fourth line is 3%, and fifth line is 2%. How it works is that ultimately, once this really gets rolling, you're gonna have a lot more people probably on your 4th and 5th lines than you do on your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So those smaller 2 and 3% actually end up accounting for a larger portion of your commission check than your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd line do. So it's definitely good to build your team wide, meaning you want to continue to sponsor and get first lines, and also deep. You want to help those people to sponsor new people, and then help the people that they sponsored to sponsor new people, so you can keep going deep and wide. So offer the wholesale discount to everybody. I mean, that's pretty much a really quick way of explaining the downline commission structure. If you have questions, I'll do a tutorial later that's more in depth about that. But for now, I just want to share with you guys, don't ever be afraid to lose a customer to becoming a new distributor. Sometimes you might, have a sale with a customer that's like $300 or $400, and like that 50% of that would be really nice, right? Like, I could really use $200 right now. But that $300 or $400 order, you're holding out on that customer because they could be getting 40% off that amount if they were to sign up as a distributor. And that's just not fair to not tell them about. And you're holding out on yourself, because what they will end up ordering over time as they start to get a discount and their friends and family members start to see how much they love the products and are using the products and then buy from them, will always, seriously, it will benefit you much more to get that 10% from your commissions instead of just that $200 that you were going to make in retail in the sale. So never be afraid to lose a customer to becoming a new distributor, and offer the wholesale discount to everybody. So what's the wholesale discount? Well, the wholesale discount is just another word for becoming a distributor, okay? We have access to the wholesale discount. And your customers who buy $55 or more, which is the price of a starter kit, should also have access to the wholesale discount. So let people know when they purchase. Give them the option. You know, you're really gonna love this stuff. You can buy your lip kit today, your starter kit today for $55, or you can just sign up to get the wholesale discount for $55 and then buy your products at 20 to 50% off. That's the wholesale choice, and it's super simple, and you want to mention it to everybody because what we're holding is gold. Don't forget it, ladies. Gold in our hands, and we want to share it with everybody. So thank you for listening, and if y'all have any questions, definitely send me a message or text me or call me, and I would love to explain it more. And I'll catch you in video number 4. Thanks.